Fire in the hole! Let's cook some chicken! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue grill. What I got for you today is we're going to make some Cajun Sticky chicken. I've got a bunch of chicken thighs right here, and I've got some of this Tony Chachere's original Creole seasoning, and we're going to sprinkle this all over this chicken. This is some good stuff, this Tony Chachere's. You know, I didn't know how to say Tony Chachere's for a long time. I didn't know how to pronounce it. So some nice Cajun lady corrected me. Anyway, I love Cajun food. I love the taste of it. I love cooking it. And we're going to cook up some Cajun chicken today. We're going to get this chicken rubbed down with the Tony Chachere's on both sides of the chicken thighs. Just a bunch of little chicken thighs. Normally you would use skin on, bone in chicken thighs, but my family is kind of squeamish when it comes to bones and skin. So these will work. They got plenty of fat on them, and they'll be fine. The fat from the skin is what makes it good. Anyway, we're gonna rub these down with some Tony Chachere's. I got my cast iron pot on the fire getting hot. It's not hot yet, but we'll get these rubbed down and get them sitting here a little while, and we'll get ready to get them in the pot. So stay tuned. Alright, the pot is on the fire getting hot. I got a stick of butter in there starting to melt. We're going to put in some olive oil into the pot with that stick of butter. Quite a bit of olive oil. The olive oil will raise the smoking point of the butter. And then we've got some brown sugar we got to put in there. About a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. We want to get in there, maybe 2. So let's call it a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar that we're going to put in that pot with that oil. Stir it around with that hot oil and that hot butter. Brown sugar. That's good stuff. Okay. It's getting hot, so now we can start dropping in the chicken. So we can put the chicken in the pot. Get it cooking. Oh yeah. Looking good now. Get that chicken in that hot oil and butter. We're not trying to cook it through. We just want to get a little cook on there. Get a little caramelization on that chicken. It's really not hot enough yet, but it's getting there. Okay, let's get all our chicken in a pot. As it gets hotter and hotter, it'll start to cook. There we go. Got all the chicken in the pot, and we're gonna let that start to cook in there, and then we're gonna pull the chicken out of there and get the rest of this going. So stay tuned. All right, that chicken's been bubbling away for a while, and then we're gonna get the chicken out of there. Get it into a clean bowl, like so. Oh boy, it's looking good already, smelling good too, let me tell you what. Oh man, it's not cooked through, but that's not to worry because we're going to cook it in a gravy. You could also call this smothered chicken, because this chicken's going to be cooking in a gravy soon here. As soon as we get this chicken out of here, we can go in with the next step of this. Get all that chicken out of there. Whoops. Drop it on the grill. Okay. Still some pieces of chicken in there, but that's okay. Get that one piece off the grill there. Okay. Alright. Next thing we're going with the Cajun Holy Trinity. We got bell peppers, onions, and celery, and garlic. We're going to get that in there. The Holy Trinity. It wouldn't be Cajun without that, would it? Got to stir that up a bit. Stir it up in there. Oh baby. Oh man, this is going to be one. Awesome. I wish you could smell that. One awesome gravy. Okay. Now we got a little bit of Wandra flour. If you've ever used this, good stuff, Wandra flour, that we're going to put in there. This is a thickener. We didn't make a roux. We just put the flour right into the gravy, like this. We're going to stir that up. About a tablespoon of Wander flour to start with. You might need more later, I don't know. We'll see. Where we go with this. Stirring our Wandra. Cooking our veggies down now. Oh boy. That's looking good already. See, we're making a gravy. A chicken gravy to cook our chicken in. Oh, let's get that stirred up a little bit. We're going to put some chicken stock in there. Enough to make that chicken float, I think. I'm going to call it about, I don't know, how many cups are in this box? This is like 4 cups. I think about a cup of chicken stock in there. Some more of that flour. Oh, we need some Lee and Perrons Worcestershire sauce, of course. You can't make Cajun food without Lee and Perrons Worcestershire sauce. You have to have a shot of that in there. More than a shot. A good shot of Lee and Perrons. There you go. You got that Tony Chachere's all over that chicken. Could put a little bit more Tony Chachere's, but I'm not gonna. I think it's got enough on there. Let's give that gravy a stir. That gravy's looking good, boy. We're gonna cook that down a little bit before we put the chicken back in. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, that bubbly chicken gravy bubbling away. Gonna take a spoon and check it. Gonna check it, see if it coats the back of a spoon. Sure does. Hard to see, isn't it? Coats the back of a spoon. Time to put the chicken back in and get it stewing in that gravy. Yes, sir. And don't you worry, I'm going to put the accumulated juices that's in this bowl back in there too. I wouldn't even think about discarding that. I wouldn't even consider it. So get this bowl and dump those juices in there. Oh yeah. Now we're going to put the cover on that, move it off the hot fire and let it simmer for maybe an hour, hour and a half until this gravy thickens up even more, and then it'll be time to serve this up and drink a beer. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm changing the name of this from Cajun Sticky Chicken to Cajun Smothered Chicken because it didn't turn out exactly like I wanted to. I did get the beer right though. I got some Abita Amber Lager, which you know is as Cajun as it comes, from the Abita River in Louisiana. Good beer. We've had this before, Rob. Let's get some Abita in the glass. Amber Lager. Good beer. Let me tell you what. Excellent beer, actually. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, my sticky chicken didn't turn out exactly like sticky chicken is supposed to, so I'm gonna change the name of it to Smothered Chicken. And also I'm serving it over potatoes instead of rice, so you know, I really didn't do very well in the Cajun department. Anyway, let's quaff the froth off of that Abita Amber. We know that's good beer, right, Rob? Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Delicious. A delicious lager. Let me get some of my Cajun Smothered Chicken in my mouth. Stay tuned. Yeah, so let me tell you, this didn't turn out exactly like Cajun Sticky Chicken is supposed to. It's supposed to be much darker, but it still is delicious. Let me tell you what. I got to get a forkful of this, and I served it over potatoes instead of rice like I should have. Get some of that chicken on my fork. How's that look? Not too shabby, let me tell you. It's absolutely delicious. And yeah, my pot wasn't hot enough to make the chicken stick to it, if you know what I mean. The chicken still came out beautiful. Delicious. You got the sweetness from that sugar and all those Cajun flavors, that Tony Chachere's. It's a little spicy. Not a lot, just a little. Oh yeah. Good stuff though, babies. Let me tell you what. Hey, you know what I always say? If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up and see my buddy Kevin. Kevin, he's in New Mexico. I sent Kevin some hot sauce last week, 2 weeks ago, and the post office lost it. They sent it to Albuquerque instead of where he lives in Farmington. And we're working on it, Kevin. We're trying to get it back to you. Anyway, babies, please try this recipe. Even if you make it like I did instead of how it's supposed to be, it turned out great. It's delicious. Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If not, go up and see my buddy Kevin. Man Kitchen Recipes or Man Kitchen Meals. I got a sticker right there. Man Kitchen Recipes. Man Kitchen Recipes. Kevin, go see him. And come back next week, babies. I'm going to cook something. I'm going to barbecue something next week. But this turned out good. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be. Sticky chicken. It's more like smothered chicken. So I'm changing the name to Cajun Smothered chicken. And I might have said sticky chicken at the beginning, but it didn't turn out like I wanted to. Anyway, babies, that's my video. We'll see you next week. Bye!